Hey, alright guys, it is now 12:21 in the morning and I have officially been up for 24 hours. So that's cool. Basically, you can see what we got going on here. The rebuild is still going on the front suspension. Just to show you what we had to contend with. Yeah, everything in here is nothing but rust. So bolts were breaking off. Things had to get drilled. I went and had to get a flamethrower to take some other stuff off. Not a flamethrower, you know what I'm talking about. I had to get a torch some things off. It was getting pretty nightmare for a little while. But we are on our way. We're almost done here. We're getting ready to do the back. And I do apologize for not time-lapsing anything. But this wasn't really part of the wrench trench vehicle agenda. This is kind of just helping my buddy out so we can keep riding. So, you know, that's what we do around here. We help each other out. Wrench trench is what we do. So, but it actually looks really good. We're getting ready to start in the back here soon, like I said. And when we get started on that, I promise you this time, what I'll do is I'll time-lapse us doing the rear, because it shouldn't be that serious. That way you don't have to sit through a 1-hour time-lapse of us digging around on this car. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys when we get to the rear part. Yeah, we'll make it happen. So, and there's Teggy G working his ass off. So, see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, what's happening? We're back again in the shop, and as you can see, we have finished the front. It's got its coilovers on there. Customer's really happy with the ride height. We didn't want it too low, but we didn't want, we didn't want it stock, but we didn't want it, too low. There's a lot of potholes in this area. The roads ain't perfect around here, so, it just is what it is. But man, I tell you what, this has been a full-on rebuild. You can see the back. I had to cut just about every bolt, just about every nut and bolt on this car had to be cut out because it was just rusted in there. But as you can see, we got the rust reformer going on in here. A little bit of chassis paint is on the way to make it look nice and bright. But yeah, the rust is real with this thing. It's a real thing. So the other side, I just finished to cut the coils out of this one, and that's about to get treated. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and finish up pulling the rest of the bolt and nut pieces out that I had to cut up. But yeah, this is what we got here. This is the full thing. And why do I have the angle grinder and the propane out there? Because we used all of that too. I had to actually just go to the store and pick up some more cutting discs, because, well, I mean, just look. I mean, you can see it yourself. Look at that. That's just, it just needs it. It just needed a whole rebuild due to the sheer amount of rust. But yeah, we're going on like 3 days on this thing. 3 days of actual work. It's actually been 2 weeks because, we do work. We have jobs here. So me and Teggy, we've been doing this thing, and it's actually coming out really, really good. It's kind of a slow progress, but as Grant 7 would say, slow progress is better than no progress. So I'm going to use that a lot. So yeah, so we're actually in the midst of this thing. Both sides are looking good. So we're moving along here. So sorry, I still didn't time-lapse anything, only because of the sheer amount of prep and things that we've had to do. So there's just no need to time-lapse all of that. I'll get back to the time-lapse when I start doing stuff on the Mustang. And but for now, yeah, this is just kind of like a quick cut video, just to show you guys what we're doing, where we're at, and not really a how-to on this vehicle. Even though I should do a how-to on this vehicle, because this thing's pretty rare. And but we'll do that another time when things are, when things are just a little bit smoother and I have a little bit more time to do some explaining. So, with that being said, we're gonna get back to work. and then we're gonna take a ride in this thing, and I'll go ahead and we'll film that. So I'll see you guys in a bit.
Once we do that, that'll be the last thing we do.
Alright guys, so we have got D2 coilovers in. I went ahead and measured them. Everything is set at a thread of 3.5 inch. So we should have about the same height adjustment all the way around. This car almost killed me, but that's fine because I'm still alive. So we went ahead and painted that caliper, new rotors, new brakes. Look at that. We got rid of all that rust that was in there. Way better. Rust treated it. Little roll bar chassis paint. Not bad. So it's off to the other side. And where we have this coilover sitting here. And we're going to go ahead and stick that coilover in there. Basically just one bolt at the bottom. 2 bolts at the top. Back there. If you see that. 2 bolts in there, and a little bit of measuring, and we'll go ahead and make sure this happens. So yeah, as you see, it's all rust treated, rust reformed, all that good stuff. So I don't know if I gave you the shot of it before, but it was pretty rusty in there. So now it's not. Good stuff. So we're gonna put this in, and then we're gonna put the new anti-sway bar and or roll bar with all new energy bushings all over it. And we're going to drop that bad boy in there. And our little suspension rebuild is actually complete. And tomorrow we're going to be back on the Mustang motor. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in a bit and let you know when we're done. Alright guys, I'm dirty, my face is dirty, I am tired and sweaty, and look what we got here. Oh yeah, we got this nice little profile now. She's just a touch lower. Sway bars, new bushings, new ball joints, new everything. And not to mention, slightly lower center of gravity. So yeah, we didn't want anything too low. We didn't want to go crazy. We're not trying to do no stunting around here. But what we did want is we wanted just a little bit better attitude based on altitude. We wanted a little bit better drivability. We wanted to clean up a ton of rust that was under there. And we just wanted to make this thing, you know, make this thing be fun on them streets. Or be fun on the streets. Excuse me, fun on the street. So anyway, but that's it guys. We're going to go ahead and test drive it. If anything comes out, you're going to have to see it on the next episode of Wrench Trench Garage. But thank you guys for joining me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you guys, Wrench Trench out.